Well, I just took a look at that, which is the first of the half-assed laptops, or half-assed laptops. I suppose I should be more accurate. Here's the second one. This one is arguably a lot more interesting. This is a ThinkPad T-Series. You can tell that's the old logo. This is an IBM. I guess it's a Lenovo. Sorry, people get on my case about that, or at least they used to get on my case all the time when I used to call them IBM ThinkPads, but at the end of the day, when you think about it, this is still an IBM design. Nothing really changed between this and the later Lenovo units. Really, until the T410, nothing changed with them. But anyway, this is a T61. And as you can see, I mean, it's upside down, but you can see I gave $20 for this. Which, you know, it's not exactly new anymore, so $20 for a T61 is probably a bit much. But, you know, having said that, he did throw in this TP-Link adapter for free. And this alone is probably worth about 20 bucks, so maybe I didn't do too badly. Although that's pretty old. It's only N150. Although again, the flip side, given what I deal with, maybe having an old one is not necessarily a bad idea. Anyway, what I was told is that this works, except for the battery, of course, because, you know, it's a T61. I don't think any of the batteries for these work anymore. You can just find the Chinese fire starter ones on eBay. And it does have some slight cosmetic issues. One small cosmetic issue, actually. But it's in really good condition otherwise. There's your PC card slots right there. USB port. Not missing the rib. Microphone, headphone, Ethernet, modem, VGA, cooling vent, power. There's the battery, which, like I said, I was told it was completely dead. 2 more USB ports. I don't know what this is. This actually looks like the hard drive carrier. Hang on a minute. It's got a light on it. Is that an aftermarket? That is. Holy crap. Well, the value of this thing just shot up like 200 bucks. I was not expecting that. This is... Well, this is weird. This has got a... This has got an adapter in it. This is not the original hard drive cage for this, because the system, it's a T61, that's IDE, but this is a serial ATA hard drive, so there must be some bridging logic in this. Anyway, yeah, no, I was not expecting that. 256 gig SSD from Samsung. I'll have to see if that works. I guess I'll put it back because there might be something in it. I don't know, maybe that's the system drive. I don't know if this has the hard drive in place or not. It looks like... Oh yeah, it probably does. Yeah, there's a drive in there. This is missing the screw, but I'm sure if I looked hard enough I could find one. It's got a card reader. Is this really... Yeah, no, this is a T61. Or is it a T60? Because the later models got rid of this T-Series indication. Nope, that didn't want to open. Here we go. Take a look at it here. Yep, T61. Come on, focus. But yeah, keyboard's in good condition. Trackpad is in good condition. I think my T61 has got a later trackpad on it, because I had to replace the palm rest on mine. You can see this is cracked. It's got a pretty good crack in it. That's really the only cosmetic problem this has got. And, you know, I'll live with that. It's a little worn out on the keyboard, but nothing too serious in terms of wear marks. I was told the battery was toast, which it is. And of course, it's got the the keyboard light up there on the top that the camera won't focus on. So let me go ahead and plug this in. We'll power it up and we'll see what's going on with that. Like I said, I was told that it works. Okay, I plugged it in and it immediately powered itself on. Oh, then it turned off. Here it comes again. Fan sounds good. I have no screen. Oh, there it is. Looked a little pink there. But anyway, I'm not sure if this is the original power adapter, because this is a 65 watt power supply that it came with. And I would have thought that it would have come with a 90. Most of the ones that I had came with 90s. Alright, what are we doing here? And it's not going any further. It must have a lot of memory. Oh yeah, that's no surprise. Okay, what do we got? BIOS might be out of date. Not 100% sure. That's a T6100. So that's not bad. 2.1 gigahertz. 4 gigs of RAM, basically maxed out. So again, we're doing pretty good here. So I'll have to make some settings here. Particularly the date and time. If I remember right, these ThinkPads won't let you boot unless you set the time accurately. So I'll do some config here, and then we will see if it boots into an operating system. I forgot to check to see if this thing was using a fast boot, or trying to do a complete memory test, which I think it probably is, given it takes so long to post. I wonder if maybe it's doing something with a drive. This might have 2 SSDs in it, because I don't hear a spinning mechanical drive. So again, the value of this machine just went up like 7-fold. Oh god. Windows 10. Well, it better have an SSD in it, because I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. Please wait. Not really sure what that means. Probably means something to somebody. Sure, it's one of some amateur radio club, but I don't know which one. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, this looks like a pretty fresh installation. I'm using the eraser head, but the trackpad also works. Let's see, what's on here in terms of discs? No, we just have the local disk. And what is that? Oh yeah, look at that. There's 2 SSDs in this. Huh. So the other one's just not configured. It could not be detected, I don't know. Install the proper drivers. Yeah, it is detected. Disk 0 is being shown as nothing, so I think this is booting off of that external SSD. I do want to see the system information. And I don't think this is a new enough version of Windows. Yeah, this is still a pretty old version. Windows 10 Pro N. Not activated. 4 gigs. It is at least 64-bit. Let's take a look at what we've got in terms of other hardware here. Well, not a whole lot's installed, so I guess I'm not even going to know what the video is, because the driver's not installed. ABG wireless, gigabit networking, that's pretty good. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot of drivers installed on this. So I don't know what this is actually supposed to be, and I'm not going to connect it to my network anyway. So I'll have to do something with this. I may actually go get a live Linux disk and see what happens. Or I might not. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Okay, so I made the realization that this has no optical drive in it. I'm sure I've got one sitting around in this mess somewhere. There's probably one in that pile of crap over there, but I can't find my USB stick that I was using with Linux. Probably out here somewhere, I'm sure, but I don't know where. So I guess then I'll just have to wait, because I'm not hooking this up to my network. I do want to see one other thing, though. I want to check which disk this is booting from. I want to say that it's booting from the drive here. Oh, great. It's got this stupid fast boot. I forgot about that. But I want to say it's booting from this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it. Oops. I'll have to find a screw for that in order to put that in there properly. Oh, that's missing too. Huh. Well, guess I'll have to find some screws for this. Okay, I went ahead and I put an optical drive in there. That is a DVD drive. It's a CDRW DVD. So, it's powering on now. I don't know if it's actually working. Oh, it is. Let's see if it actually was booting from that external drive. Or, it's not external, but the second drive. Or not. I think it was, based on what I was seeing there in disk part. Yeah, that battery is completely and utterly toast. Oh. No, it's booting from the internal drive. So it's the other drive that's not configured at all. Interesting. Well, it's trying. I'm not convinced it's going to get through that, because I had one hell of a time trying to get it to boot. It kept erroring out with file system errors, so like I said, I'm not sure this is actually going to work. Yeah, something tells me it's not going to get through this. Well, did at least load the video in. But I don't think it's going to boot. Now, this isn't having as hard a time as loading as I thought, but it's still not really quite working. All I really need is a terminal. But it seems like it wants to load everything else before it loads any of my application menus. Well, here we go. Like I said, all I want to do is I want to run like an LSPCI or whatever, so I can see what video chipset this has got. If this is using the Intel video, or if this has got NVIDIA in it. Okay. Intel PCI Express, HD audio, gigabit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Intel 965 integrated video. So again, that's probably why this laptop still works. If it had the stupid NVIDIA crap, it probably wouldn't anymore. And now I think it's going to probably boot into the operating system again, which I didn't want it to do. We know everything that we want to know about this machine, so go ahead and we will stop the video there. So, thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, certainly do feel free to leave them below. Oh, I did research this. This is Prescott Russell Area Radio Club. That's what that is, and their Hamfest is actually the 28th. It's awfully tempting to go to that one, too. Of course, I'll have to look and see what distance it is, because I don't know if I really want to drive out that far. But, I mean, for crying out loud, I'm going to Peoria. That's not exactly close to here either. Power options. Yeah, power and sleep. Nope, that's not quite what I want. I want the old. This is mostly a fool's errand, because I'm not keeping this installed on Windows anyway, but I want this to actually power down instead of going into the stupid hibernate mode, because it does its dumb fast startup. An optical drive keeps ejecting. Change settings that are unavailable. Turn off fast startup, and shut down the computer. And that's it.